guys, Greg, superprepper.com. Sorry it's been so long since I've done any videos or gear review or anything like that. Just been busy with life in general, but I'm hoping to get a little more consistent about it. Again, I do want to focus on gear mostly, just because that's what I enjoy the most. So I'm looking into redoing my wife's bug out bag and my bug out bag in the next month or so. And one thing we didn't really have is a decent, what I call electronic multi-tool, almost like an electronics version of a Leatherman. Something that does a little bit of everything. And that's why I ended up getting this. This is I don't know who the manufacturer is. They're pretty secretive about that with the marketing, with the labeling on this. Doesn't really say who makes it, but it's model HY-88WB hand crank radio. Again, HY-88WB is the model of it. I don't know the make, but I got it off Amazon. $40 for a 2-pack. I got one for me and my wife, and again, there's about 40 bucks. About $20 per if you buy them separately. I think they give you actually a couple dollars discount if you buy the dual pack. Excuse me. Anyway, seems to be pretty decent. It does everything decently well. Nothing amazing. It has a little flashlight, little LED flashlight on here, and lights up the area pretty well. It does have a solar panel for charging and a hand crank for charging, which I really liked. I liked having the two different versions, two different methods to charge it. You can leave it out in the sun for a while, charge up the battery, or you can use this hand crank right here on the back and charge it that way, which is pretty nice, just to have both options. You may not always have sunlight, and you may want to give it a full charge if you're in one spot for a while in the direct sun, just by leaving it out. Again, has AM FM radio, has flashlight, has weather band on it, so you can get the weather reports that the government broadcasts. It also is able to charge your cell phone, which I found to be a great feature. On the back here is a power output and a mini USB port as well. It comes with this little cord right here, which is an extension for the output on the power. You can plug it in right there. Let me collapse the antenna here. And it comes with these various adapters in order to help you charge your various electronic devices, cell phones or other devices. This is just a normal USB plug, so if you have something that has its own USB cord to charge it, you can use that. It's got a mini and a micro USB charging adapter, if that's what your cell phone takes. Also has, looks to be an Apple, maybe iPhone or iPod charger adapter as well. So again, in emergency, if my wife is out of out of power for her cell phone, she has her bug out bag with her, she can at least use this. She could hand crank it for a while, charge up the internal battery, and then use that via this right here to charge up her cell phone. It's worth noting there is no wall charger to charge this up. The internal battery inside, the battery that you're charging via either hand crank or solar, it can be charged off your computer at home with this USB cord. Plug it in right here, run it to your computer, and just let it sit. It'll fully charge the internal battery. It's good to do for a first-time charge or something like that. But of course, if you're in a disaster situation, you're not going to be plugging it into a desktop or laptop computer and let it sit. I'm sure you'll either be cranking it or you'll be leaving it in sunlight to get the charge. So it says, according to the instructions, for the first time use, you got to crank it 3 to 5 minutes for the crank for the very first time that you use it to get it a full charge, or close to it anyway. It basically it does everything pretty well. It doesn't do anything amazingly well, but everything pretty well. I think that is important though, to have something to kind of cover your bases. We'll see on the longevity of it. The hand crank seems pretty smooth, it's pretty solid. Really, I got this because I was interested in the Eton Scorpion, which is a very popular, a lot higher priced version of this that's rubberized. Had kind of poor experience with their customer service, so I turned to this, which actually made me happy because for about half the price of that Eton, I was able to get 2 of these. They cover both me and my wife. So we'll see how it works in the long run. Let's go ahead and fire it up right now just to give you an idea of the radio. So I can find a radio station here. There we go. So again, radio works pretty well. Weather band, I don't think the weather service gets very good reception, at least indoors where I'm at right here, but let's see if we can get weather band. Okay. Yeah, you can sort of hear it. I don't know how well you guys can hear it, but I'm sure outdoors it's a lot better. In fact, I know it is from using other radios in my area. Again, the HY-88WB flashlight radio with the solar charger, hand crank, also cell phone charger, and very happy with it so far. We'll see on longevity. Any questions, please leave them in the comment section. Anything that I may have overlooked or I breezed past too quickly, please mention that as well, and I will try and answer your questions when I can, when I'm not as busy with life as I've been lately. Again, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like my video. Superprepper.com. Thank you.